Good morning, class. I'm your teacher, Teacher JR, in English 4 Matatag Curriculum, Quarter 1. We are already on week 6, day 4 of our lesson in English. Our learning objectives for today are the following. Use appropriate nonverbal cues for clarity of context, purpose, and meaning like facial expressions and gestures. Okay, class, what do you observe with the expressions of the boy on your screen? Okay, anybody can tell me? Is the boy happy? Is the boy sad? Is the boy irritated? Is the boy anxious? Okay, here is another example of facial expressions. Okay, what do you observe with the facial expressions of this girl and boy in front of your screen? Are they happy? Are they sad? How about this girl? What do you think she wanted to convey to us? What do you think she is trying to convey with the gestures and facial expressions she is showing us? Okay, so there are two kinds of communications that we are using, class. So the first obvious one is the verbal, wherein we use our words to communicate for us to be understood, to tell what we want to convey to our neighbors, our audience. And the second one is the nonverbal communication. Okay? So when we say nonverbal communication, class, is that when we use our body, our face, our facial expressions, our hands, to send a message without using our words. So we call this nonverbal communication. So a while ago, I've shown you a video wherein you see that these people are not saying anything, but they are conveying message through their body language or body gestures and facial expressions. Another class is nonverbal cues or signals help us express our feelings and ideas more clearly. They are especially useful when words are not enough or when we are talking to someone who might not understand our language. So nonverbal communication is a big help. Nonverbal cues can convey our feelings, attitudes, and actions to other people more effectively than speaking. So according to research, class, it has shown that about 80% of how we converse involves nonverbal communication, while only 20% involves verbal communication. So that is why, class, it is very important to use the nonverbal communication also, aside from the verbal communication, where where we are using our words to be understood. So these are some of the facial expressions we are using to signal what we are feeling at the moment, what we are experiencing at the moment. Example, when we smile, it conveys that we are happy. And when we frown, so it means sad. And we raise our eyebrows, sometimes it shows or it signifies that we are surprised. And about pouting, so we are disappointed. So these are some of the facial expressions that we use to convey what we are experiencing at the moment. And we are also using gestures, cues, or signals. So when we do thumbs up, it means good job or okay. And the second one is shaking our head when we disagree, when we don't want something. And when we wave, it means we say hello or we say goodbye. And when we point our finger, we means look at that. And these are only some of the gestures or signals we are using to signify what we want to convey to other people. So let's do this activity together. It says that choose the correct answer that best explains the purpose or meaning behind the facial expression or gesture. Okay, I want you to join me in reading the number one example. Your friends are smiling and waving at you from across the playground. What does this nonverbal cue most likely mean? A. They are angry with you. B. They are saying hello. Letter C. They want to leave. And letter D. They are confused. What do you think is the correct answer, class? Okay, the correct answer is letter B. They are saying hello. Second, your classmate is frowning and has his arm crossed. What do these nonverbal cues suggest? A. He is excited. B. He is thinking. Letter C. He is upset or angry. And letter D. He is sleepy. Okay, the correct answer is it signifies that he is upset or angry. And number 3, if someone gives you a thumbs up, what he is trying to communicate? A. He is sad. B. He thinks you did a good job. Letter C. He wants you to stop. And letter D. He is tired. So what do you think is the answer? Okay, the correct answer is he thinks you did a good job. And last one, you see a teacher with a serious face and arms crossed, walking towards a noisy classroom. What might this body language indicate? A. The teacher is feeling happy. B. The teacher is upset and wants the class to be quiet. And letter C. The teacher wants to play a game. And letter D. The teacher is sleepy. What do you think is the answer? Okay, the correct answer is letter B. Okay? For the second activity, class, for this activity 1, I want you to get your notebook and I want you to write the correct answer in your notebook. You can pause the video and later on I'm gonna be giving the correct answer to test if you learn something about facial expressions or gestures that we are using to convey what we want to tell our neighbors. Okay, are you ready? Get your notebook and write 1 to 4. This activity 1 is only 1 to 4. And I want you to write only the correct answer, the correct letter of the correct answer that signifies correct facial expression or gesture. Okay, number 1. You are confused about your homework. What facial expression would show that you need help? A. Smile and laugh. B. Raise your eyebrows and scratch your head. Stick your tongue out. Clap your hands. Okay, you can pause this video and write the correct answer in your notebook and try to and then try to check if your answer is correct. Okay? But I'm gonna be giving the correct answer. Okay? The correct answer is letter B. Raise your eyebrows and scratch your head. And number 2, when someone shrugs their shoulders, what do you think they are trying to say? Letter A, I don't know. Letter B, I'm happy. Letter C, I'm scared. And letter D, I want to play. Okay? The correct answer is letter A. So it signifies that I don't know or you don't know. Number 3, your friend is jumping up and down with a big smile on his face. What might be he feeling? Is that letter A, sad? Letter B, angry? Letter C, excited? And letter D, bored? Okay, the correct answer is letter C, excited. Number 4, last number. If someone waves at you with a big smile, what he is trying to do? Letter A, say hello. Letter B, say sorry. Letter C, tell you a secret. And letter D, show that they are scared. Okay, I'm gonna give the correct answer, and the correct answer is letter A, say hello. Okay, that's the end of our lesson. I hope you learned something about using facial expressions and gestures in order to convey our message. I hope you learned something about using nonverbal communications, especially using facial expressions and gestures to convey our message to the person we are talking to. And aside from using the verbal communication, as I've said, according to research, 80% of nonverbal communications are effective tools in conveying our message, and 20% are the verbal communication or the verbal words we are using in order to communicate. So don't forget, class, to use it well, because nonverbal communications are important tools, especially our facial expressions and gestures, because this conveys our feelings, our ideas that we want to convey to the person we are talking to. Okay, thank you and God bless. This is your teacher JR in English for Matatag Curriculum, Quarter 1, Week 6. And we are already in the day 4. Thank you, and God bless us all. Stay safe because it's already 4 days that's been raining. So please stay safe, stay dry, and God bless us all.